Howdy, howdy. Where at in the world are you, and what season did you get here?
Let's see. I am based in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I got involved in season four. I discovered autonomy through a trip to Acapulco in 2020, and ran into several autonomizers there, and just the term was brought up a few times. I saw the the advertise. Well, it wasn't even an advertiser. It was kind of a testimonial to autonomy in the government is a scam book, and so got to
Oh, yeah,
looking at that.
In Howard's book. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so got to talking to Howard for a minute, and found the link and just checked it out. It's like, you know what? I was familiar with your work already through Tragedy and Hope, and I was like, well, I need to. The reason I went to Acapulco in the first place was I was just kind of, I kind of hit the wall on where really was at and where I wanted to go, and so it was just a great place to um, see some things I haven't seen before and just pick a different direction. And so, very pleased with that trip, and got my financial house in order. That's first thing I did, and so after that, I knew I just wanted to see. I knew kind of just based on the emails I was seeing what autonomy had to offer, and then we did our discovery call, and I didn't even look back after that. Just made the investment, and it was funny because I don't know if you remember off the top of your head, but I asked you could I invest in this course through my self-directed IRA, and you had to check it with the bookkeeper, and of course rest is history. I joined season four, and it was a wonderful experience. It did expose some things to where I had some things I needed to work on, and I was honest enough with myself to say, you know what, this could be done. And I was around a great community of people, and I met Agnieszka and Michael and everybody else uh, through the course. And the following year, I went to Acapulco again and hung out with everybody. And then the year after that, and so so I'm scheduled to go in February. I'll be in Acapulco again, and I'll be staying at the Autonomy House. So this is a yeah. She didn't even have to ask me twice, and I actually put money in the jar the last time I was down there. So I paid for my coffee. No, it was good coffee. So, uh, so yeah, uh, didn't have to go to Starbucks for anything.
Now, skills wise, project wise, what type of things you get up to? You know how to help people with grant requests, and you know how to do aquaponics and set it up so school children can learn about growing food.
Oh yeah.
You got a wide spectrum you're working with.
Yeah, and so when I did join up, uh, at the time, the COVID thing was going on, and so a lot of my outreach was kind of stifled, but I was able to do other things for outreach. And so thankfully, because of that work, now I am building an online course for aquaponics. My greenhouse is being rebuilt. I'm getting paid to do consulting. Oh, praise the Lord. I'm getting paid for that now. I'm actually, we just had the big national conference for aquaponics here in Albuquerque 2 weeks ago. So was able to make a great influence in that, and kind of drive the next direction for the industry, which is through policy making, working in that realm, and working more with the grant writing and whatnot. So we expect big things in terms of funding, um, especially at a localized level, because I use the term decentralized agriculture a lot, and people are starting to really understand why we need that. And I don't have to draw a diagram anymore. People are
Right.
like,
They're like,
no,
we
because
get it. How do we do it now? Yeah.
yeah, and because previously, you know, I was there when aquaponics was considered to be a fringe type of science. Oh, you do aquaponics? Oh,
People
that
thought
must
you were growing weed or something, bro.
yeah, I was growing weed in mom's basement or something, and so I,
Aquaponics, man. That's that's
yeah,
edgy.
you know, but ironically, you know. aquaponics has a historical connection with the Yucatan. That's where um, a lot of it was, I wouldn't say originated, but it was prevalent, and they still use it in certain parts of the Yucatan. But it's had a long history. So all we did was put a modern spin on it. And when you compare it against modern methods of growing food, it's healthier. There's no pesticide. There's no fake fertilizer. There's no GMOs. So it's a great alternative against your 1 cent burger and whatever the hell else they're growing in a lab. And
Well,
so
and you could do it in a greenhouse, but you could also do it in your house, right? Like my neighbor has aquaponics all throughout his dining room. There's just
sure,
plants growing all over the walls, and he's like tomatoes, basil, like he can make a salad from his wall.
sure, no, and you can control the capacity of what you're doing. So I've seen this done in a kitchen setting, in a living room, in a garage, a backyard, and the beauty of it's open to creativity and just your own inspiration on what you want to do. And so there are it's the perfect thing for anarchists because the you get creative control. There are rules as long as you stick to the natural law and the natural rules, everything is in play. And so that's what I always encourage. It's exciting to put a course together. Actually, one of the uh, courses is going to be translated into sign language. So we want to take away all the excuses of not to do this. As you know, there are other forces out there that want us to eat bugs, and I no, I'm not going to engage in that. So let's put something out there to where people,
Danny, I brought some for you though. I got them right here.
what's that?
Klaus's
Ah, the
crick
crickets. Yeah.
Klaus's crickets. Look at
Oh,
those bacon and
yummy.
cheese, bro. Don't you want these?
I don't even
Woo.
feed. I don't even feed my fish bugs.
I want bugs, but I want a chicken or a cow proxy in between me and the
Yeah.
bugs.
Yeah. So
All
no
right.
bugs.
So what you've been through the course several times. You've interacted with, hundreds probably of the people who've gone through here. What are some pro tips or some best practices you can provide for the season 10 students?
Sure. The best thing that I could tell you is enjoy the journey. Don't be hard on yourself. Take it in as you can. You're not forced to learn it all in one shot. So just take it in, enjoy it. And if you need to come back for season 11 or 12 or 15 or 23 or whatever, do it. This is why I keep coming back, because iron sharpens iron. This is a great community. There's other things that are going on as well, besides the core uh, uh, inner workings of the course. So things like the mastermind meetings. We're getting close to that 1 year anniversary for my group, and so the majority of us have stuck together for that course, and that's
But
made
we
a
didn't have
difference.
masterminds when you first went through. How'd you get masterminds?
No, I just that was the beauty of it, is the whole group kind of acted as a mastermind in one way or another.
No,
But
but you went through a future season where we offered masterminds, and I was just thinking, I didn't send you a bill for that. Shouldn't we be sending, like, how am I staying in business if I'm not charging you for all that value you keep getting, Danny? I'm gonna have to rethink this whole plan.
oh yeah, I know. It just it's getting more fun and valuable as time goes on, and so as time has gone on, even now, the mastermind group, I'm in 2 courses right now that are put together by autonomy graduates. My course is coming out here pretty shortly, and that one's is how to get over the challenges of undercapitalization for your business. And so um, great pieces to the puzzle.
Yeah.
And then as well as the aquaponics and I'm still gainfully employed somewhere, which is hilarious. No, but
Well,
that's fine. No, but see, the
yeah.
beauty of that is I bring that up is because at the time when I first discovered autonomy, I was like, I really, didn't see the value I brought to the table at a being employed. and that's changed completely. And I don't work as many hours when my phone rings for work. It's something critically important. So even today, I was supposed to be in Agnieszka's class for face reading, and I got drafted into a meeting for the company. I get to help design the new color system for the paint company I work for. And
Well,
I'm like,
doing industrial coatings is a
yeah,
very important job, but it might not be like all you're here to be on this planet to do. And I'm glad that you can hold down your day job and do all these other hobby type interests, freedom related. Let's learn our way out of these problems and not expect someone else to solve them for us type of stuff.
sure.
So that's a wonderful balance.
Yeah, and I actually enjoy going to work, but I know I have a higher purpose, and so as I'm transitioning, I'll be doing other things as time rolls along. I'm planning to move to Mexico at some point, to be continued.
Thank you so much for making time tonight, Danny. I know you
Yeah.
probably have other stuff that you do on a Friday night, but
Hmm.
the whole ship is setting off and everybody just could use a pro tip
Yeah.
or, some clarification, something to make their journey easier that's not already prepared for them on the journey ahead. So I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
like I said, just enjoy the process, enjoy the journey. You're in good hands here. That's all I'll
Uh,
say to that.